There's a couple of technical things that are much different from standard guitar playing, so let's take a look at those. Firstly, intonation. This is not really a problem on a standard guitar because the guitar has got frets and it keeps everything organised, kind of like a piano. As long as you place your finger inside a fret space along the fretboard, you've got a note to hit. But when you play slide, the good and the bad thing about it is that you have no more frets. You can see them, but they don't function as they normally would with standard guitar playing. For example, this note on the first string of the 5th fret, you would normally play it like this, just behind the fret. Now with the slide, you would place, not push, right over the top of that 5th fret, just touching the string. You're kind of floating on the strings when you play slide. And now I can tilt the slide back a little because I've only got that one string to cover. And my index finger and my other fingers of my left hand, they lay behind the slide. It gives you a cleaner sound without any extraneous noise. Now in terms of my right hand, my thumb here is just blocking out these 5 strings, and I strike the first string with my index or second finger. I've got my slide right over the fret, and I can strike that note, and it'll be in tune. So you really have to find your notes and develop your ear and accuracy. For example, if I'm a bit below that fret space, it's flat. If I go above, it's not right on it, which is... And you can check by playing the note and playing with the slide. But in time, your accuracy will improve and you'll be able to navigate the slide to precisely over the fret where you want to go. Generally speaking, slide is a one-finger fretless guitar, and the first element of slide playing is simply sliding the bottleneck up and down the string. So right now, put the slide on the first string, placing your index and other fingers behind it. Now don't press so hard with these fingers. They're just laying against the strings like the slide, and don't press so hard that you hit the fretboard. And just slide up and down on no particular note, using the right hand, the thumb there, to block out the other strings. And again. So this is, well, I guess the first element of slide playing, simply sliding the bottleneck up and down the string, which is the most obvious thing that the slide can do. The least obvious thing a slide does is play staccato notes, in other words, very short, clipped off notes, which we'll get to in a second. But I just want you to play these notes with the slide. So we're going to play 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, and the 8th fret. Now we're going to play these with the slide. Same technique. Our thumb is just blocking out any other strings, and I use my first or my second finger to play those notes. Now remember, you're moving in semitones here, so it'd sound like this. Now a more staccato way would be... So that's just a little starting exercise to get you happening with your pitch.